All right, y'all. Sean with Math Swap Tutoring with another SAT type math problem that I created from a real math problem. From a real SAT math problem. Before we go into this, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and then also make sure you share too. All right. Now, here is the question. A circle in the XY plane has the following equation: x plus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 49. Now, which of the following 4 points does not lie in the interior of the circle? Now, I want you to make sure you pause this first. Try it on your own and see. Okay. Now, I'm trusting that you're going to do that on your end. Okay. All right. So let's check it out. We have this equation, and then we have these 4 points: negative 7, 2, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, and 8, 4. Now, I will say one thing you could do off the top is you could plug in every value, but as you may already kind of like understand, that wouldn't necessarily be a good idea with the SAT because you have a limited amount of time. Okay. Um, so let's go about this a smart way. Now, check it out. So you have this is the equation here. Now, what you have to remember is this: that the equation for a circle generally follows this format: x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared, where the center of the circle is going to be located at h comma k, and r stands for the radius, which means that you would take the square root of whatever that number is to get the radius. So looking at that, we know that our radius here is going to be, so our radius is going to be the square root of 49, which is just 7. And then we know that our center for this problem is going to be located at, notice it's x minus h. So since it's positive 1, that means negative 1, and then that's minus here. So it's going to be 1. Okay. Make sure you pay attention to that and make sure it makes sense to you. Let's move all this stuff over here so we have more room for what I want to do. So this is in the XY plane. So it's graphed. Okay. So we know the center of this circle is going to be at negative 1, 1. Now notice this. We know that the radius is 7. The radius of a circle is the distance from the center of the circle to any edge. So what I want to do here is I want to see um, what are the highest and lowest x and y values that I can have on the edge of the circle based on the center of the circle that we've deduced and based on the radius. So if the distance from the center to any side is 7, then we know that if we subtract 7 from x here, from this coordinate here, negative 1 minus 7 is negative 8. So the highest value, let's see, the highest value that this can take on is negative x equals negative 8. The most negative value. The most positive value is going to be um, um, negative 1 plus 7, which is going to be x equals 6 here. Okay. And now also, the highest y value is going to be 1 plus 7, which is going to be y equals 8. And then the lowest y value is going to be 1 minus 7, which is going to be a minus 6 here. Y equals negative 6. Okay. All right, good. Now let us evaluate these points. All right. So negative 7, 2. So negative 7, x equals negative 7 is somewhere over here. And since this is already at y equals 1, then we assume that y equals 2 is going to be locating this point somewhere here. So this may or may not be inside the circle. So I'm just going to put a question mark there. Negative 1, 1, that's definitely going to be inside the circle because it's the center. So this is not going to be our answer. 0, 0. So if this is x equals negative 1, y is 1, then that means our point 0, 0 is going to be somewhere like right here. So this is definitely in the interior of the circle. What about 8, 4? X equals 8. You can clearly see that's outside of the circle. So this point, 8 comma 4, is not going to be interior um, in the interior of this circle. Now, if you want to check any of these, what you would need to do is to check your answer. What you could do, you could plug 8 in for X, and then 4 in for Y, and then that will help you to make sure whether or not this is true. Because what happens is, as long as this value is less than 49, then that's going to be in the interior of the circle. Okay. But if this ends up being greater than 49, then you know you have a point that is outside of the circle. So let's just, we have time. Let's go ahead and just plug this in to see. So that's going to be 8 plus 1 squared plus y4 minus 1 squared equals 49. So 9 squared, let's see, 9 squared is what's that? 81. 81 plus let's see. 3 squared is 9 equals 49. So let's see, that would be 90 equals 49. So because this is greater, you can tell this is indeed outside the circle. Okay? So that's what we wanted. That's how we know this point is not in the interior of the circle. Now, let's check this point here that we were kind of questioning just to kind of like illustrate this. Let's see. How do we want to do this here? Okay. All right. So -7, 2. Is that going to be outside of the circle or inside of the circle? So -7, so that's going to be -7 plus 1 squared plus 2 minus 1 squared equals 49. Now remember, we're checking this point here right now. So x equals -7, y equals 2. So -7 plus 1 is -6. -6 squared is 36. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. It's 49. 37 equals 49. This is less, therefore this is interior. Okay, so that means all of these points are indeed inside a circle. This one is outside. Let me know if you got it. And also make sure you subscribe so that you'll see more of these problems. I invite you also to sign up for one of my free SAT math workshops so we can go even a little bit more in depth into how you can prepare for SAT math success. Y'all have a great one. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you need math tutoring or you need SAT math help, look in the description to find out how you can sign up today. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you stay in touch with Math Swap Tutoring on YouTube. Have a good one.